Imagine having a resume that gets you shortlisted faster, gets you more interview calls, and is fully ATS compliant, all without struggling for hours and hours in building a resume. The best part, anyone, a fresher, or if you are someone who has good amount of experience of working in the corporates and is looking to make a career switch, anyone can create such resume using AI within minutes. So if you are ready to transform your resume from being a resume that is below par to a resume that will help you in getting multiple interview calls, let's get started. Okay, so for creating resume using AI, we will use this tool created by ThinkSage. You can access this tool by clicking on this URL, thinksage.in/resume-ai. I have added the exact link in my description as well. Do check it out. So once you enter, you will be able to see this page, which will show you what exactly are the benefits or what are the features of this tool. We are not going to get into this. So we will click on login or sign up. Both of these links essentially take the user to the same page, which is for signing in. So if you have already created an account, you can directly enter your email address and password that you had chosen for yourself. If not, then you can click on sign up and give your full name, your email address, your password, all of those details, and create an account for yourself. And once you do that, and once you reset your password, you can come to this screen and then do a sign up. Let me just quickly do the sign up and show you how does the dashboard post login looks like. Okay, so once you log in, it will show you the existing resumes that you have created and an option to upload your resume or create your resume from scratch. You will also be able to see your credit balance from here, as in like how many credits do you have, because these credits are important for you to use AI. The more credits you have, the more you will be able to use the AI feature to enhance your resume. You will get some credits by default when you sign up, and you can get more number of credits by clicking on this refer and earn, and share your unique link with your friends, and ask them to come on this platform and sign up for creating their own resume. See, when you do that, you will be able to get 75 credits, you and the person to whom you have referred, and those credits then in turn can be used for creating resume using AI. Now we'll quickly get started with how do we create one resume that we are talking about. So the first step is to click on this button, upload your resume /create from scratch, and when you click on this, it will give you an option. It will give you a window to enter your target role and then either import the resume from your existing one or create a resume from scratch. You can do either of those things. You can also copy and paste your resume text in this text box if you already have the entire resume text in textual format. In my case, I can either just go to my draft resume and just copy it here. See, if you see, the entire PDF has been passed and the entire information of my resume has come here. Okay, but for showing exactly how does this entire thing works, I'll just do a start fresh. Okay, I'll click on start fresh and I'm going to use a blank template. If you are from a different role, if we have given some templates here, you can use a different template as well. Okay, so I'll click on start fresh. I'm going to use maybe a role. In my case, I'm going to just use product management. You can use exactly what is your role here. Okay, and I'm going to give it IT large enterprises. I'm just giving it a specific name because I want to recognize this resume at a later stage when I'll have a number of resumes that I may have created for different companies. Okay, so when I click on this create resume, it will directly take me to the resume editor. Okay, so the resume editor looks like this. So here we will add the details. On this side, if you look at this, we will see the preview of the resume. How does the resume looks like? Okay, in your case, you will already see the entire information if you have already selected a template or if you had an existing resume. In my case, I have selected a blank resume format because I want to create a resume from scratch and show it to you exactly how does this work. Okay, So I'll first start with entering my basic information. So here is my name, and if you see, the name is coming here, and I'm going to just quickly enter my email address. Okay. Please don't send any email on this address. This is a dummy email address, and do not call on this number also, because this is a dummy mobile number. Okay. I'm going to enter my city as Mumbai, India. Then I'm going to enter my LinkedIn profile URL, which I think is important. I'll just quickly copy and find my LinkedIn URL from here. So it has created all the information points that I need to have in my basic resume. Okay. Once we do that, then what you can do is you can go to design section, and you can maybe select whichever format you want to use. There are two templates. I can use either of one of these. So let me just select the second one. Here. Okay, so let's see. And once you do that, second piece that you can do is that you can also do a section order. Why? Because for many of you, some of your sections might be very so some of your section might be more important than the other sections. For example, if you are someone who is already having an experience in the area where you are targeting, then your work experience will come right after your summary, right? But if that is not the case, if let's say you are right now into non-tech role, and now you want to move to tech role, then probably you would want to add your certifications, the courses, and everything that you have done before your work experience, because your work experience is not that much relevant. Your certifications and everything else that you have done is slightly more relevant than that of the work experience that you had in your previous companies, right? So you can do that toggling as well. So here, if you look at this, summary is first, skill set is second, work experience third. If I want, I can maybe remove my internship experience because that might not be relevant for me. And achievement is also, let me not add it here, and let me maybe keep all of these things here. Maybe my license and certification is important for me, so I'm going to put the license and certification right at the third number. Okay, so I can just drag and drop. I can just toggle these sections to create a customized sections for myself. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to go to each one of these sections. For example, work experience, and I'm going to add my experience. I click on add, and I'll add my position. Let's add it as product manager. Okay, and my company name is, let's say, I'm going to put it as maybe, let's say, Paytm. Okay, I'm going to put my location as Mumbai. I'm going to put some dates. Let me put the dates as October 20 to, let's say, Jan 22. Okay, now I add some key responsibilities. So right now I don't have any details here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy something from Paytm product manager job description. Okay, so AI has given me some job description here. I'm going to just copy these responsibilities and I'm going to paste it here. In your case, you need to write the exact same responsibilities that you have handled. I'm just adding the details from here so that I can do a little, I can fast track this entire piece a little. Okay, so once I do that, now I'll just click on maybe, write points using AI. So this is one of the ways of doing it. Another way of doing it is that I can just maybe take some points from here and then do it one by one. For example, I can just click on this one. I can just take this point from here and I can just put it here. Oh, my bad. I didn't copy it properly, I guess. Yes, now I can copy it, put it here, and I'll just add the point here. Okay, so you can see that the point has come here. I'm going to just maybe copy and paste more points from there. And if you don't find any points here, okay, in that case, what you can do is you can maybe write whatever you have in your mind. Do not think too much around the grammar and the way you are writing it. Doesn't matter, okay, because the AI is going to take care of all the like how powerful the resume pointer can be. So that point that you need to worry about. For example, maybe I can write things such as, Let me just add one more point here. Let's say I also did user research to build new features. See, very simple plain vanilla language. Okay, now if I just click on this this button, prompt for AI, so this magic button, this will ensure that this resume pointer is made much better as compared to the way it is written here. Okay, let's see what happens here. Alright, so it has shown conducted user research using surveys and interviews informing the development of 5 new features. And I can just click on this because this looks nice. I can just click on this button, of this green button, and this point will get added here. Okay, so what I can do is that I can just keep on adding more and more pointers, just like I've added here, to create a work experience section for myself, just like this. Okay, I can maybe add one more work experience right below or right at the top of this, right? I can maybe say that my position title is, let's say, senior product manager, company name is, let's say, Razorpay, location is Bangalore, India, then the dates are from February 2020 till present. Then I can add maybe some of the pointers, or maybe I can just click on this write pointers using AI. Okay, some pointers. It'll automatically find some pointers specific for this role. I mean, that's the beauty of this. Let's see what happens here. See, if you see, it has given some 3-4 pointers, and I can just click on this green button and I can add those details. That because AI predicted that if you are working in Razorpay, I mean, these are the kind of things that you may have worked in the past on your own, right? And I'll just delete this blank pointer here. See, it has already added all of these pointers here for you. Okay, so this is how you can write your resume pointers. You can just either add some random stuff here and then click on this improve with AI, or you can just write the resume pointers on your own. If you are good with writing, if you're good with communicating, that is also completely fine. But please ensure that whatever you are writing, it is grammatically correct. It is written in such a language. For example, if you look at this, it is starting with an action verb, it has numbers in it, it is clearly showing the impact that you have made. So it has to be in that kind of format. So it is better if, I mean, whatever you have written, just run it through AI once to ensure that whatever you have written is in a format that is acceptable to the recruiters or to the hiring managers. So once you have written your work experience section, you can go to maybe your skill set section. You can add a skill category. For example, you can create a category called as, let's say, your functional skills. Okay, and then you can just add some skills here. For example, user research. Oh my bad. Let me just quickly add some of these pointers here. So I've added few functional skills here. I can also add more categories here. For example, I can also click on, let's say, interpersonal skills. Okay, there I can add a lot of other things such as stakeholder management. Let me add maybe more details here quickly. Alright, so I've added some of the interpersonal skills like stakeholder management, cross-functional collaboration, problem solving, these kind of things. And I can add maybe one more category showing my, let's say, I'll just add one more category called as tools and technologies, like this. Okay, so I can add skills such as maybe I know SQL, and I know, let's say, Figma, Confluence, Jira, PowerPoint, MailerLite, whatever tools that, I mean, you would know. So it has now created a beautiful section for skills. And in similar way, I can go to my certificates. There I can add certifications. So I'll just add few certifications here. Let's add one as Certified Scrum Product Owner, issued by Scrum Alliance. Then, sorry, there's some gap here. Status is, let's say, completed. 20 plus learning. Then date is, let's say, March 25. I'm just giving some numbers here. Second certification could be, let's say product management and strategy. I'm just giving some random names here. It could be, it could be something else for you. Status is again completed, 100 plus learning hours, and date is, let's say, July 25. Okay, so see, the certifications have also come here, right? So in similar way, we can add more details around, let's say, our education section. I can add my education, such as in my case, I've done my MBA from Indian Institute of. Let me just add all of these details quickly. Okay, so I've added more details here. My education, such as my MBA and my engineering, these kind of details I've added here. And let me also add I would say maybe a summary section, right? Because summary is going to be important at the top. And let me just quickly click on summary. Please add a summary for my workx max 4-5 lines. Okay, let's see what happens. It is going to create a summary for mine. All right, so it has added a summary also here. If you look at this, beautifully written, like result-driven product manager with 3 years of experience in leading cross-functional teams and driving product strategy in fintech sector. At Razorpay I've done this, at Paytm I've done this, all of those details. Wonderful, right? So the entire resume is now ready. See, can we refine this resume? Can we make it even better? Yes, because if you look at my work experience section, maybe I can write more bullet points here. Maybe I can focus a little more around what did I do in Razorpay, because if I have a certain amount of work experience, obviously more questions are going to be asked to me from that work experience. If I've worked in a company for a couple of years, the latest one, then just 3 points doesn't do a justification. I'll have to add maybe at least 6, 7, 8 pointers to showcase what exactly is my work and what exactly is my impact, right? But I hope you get the point. Like this kind of a resume, I have literally created in the last 10-12 minutes. So if you put in a little bit of time and effort on this, you can definitely create a resume which looks something like this in a perfect format. And once you create a resume, you'll have to click on this save button, because if you don't click on it, if you go anywhere else, all of this will just kind of go away. Okay, so please click on save so that this data kind of is saved and it appears on your dashboard every single time you are in need of this resume. Okay, so once you have saved it, if you want to use it right away, you can just click on this download button, and when you click on this download button, it is going to give you a PDF version of this resume. If I go to this, it has given me this resume. Let's look at how does this resume looks. Wow, the formatting is just perfect, in the sense that there is an even spacing, alignment is perfect, the formatting fine. So this is one of the things that I used to absolutely hate, because the moment I'm adding new details in my resume, every single time it was 15-20 minutes, half an hour of just editing and making sure that this looks exact, the entire formatting looks perfectly fine, right? So in this case, you don't have to worry about anything, right? All of your formatting and everything has been taken care of here. So so it's that easy to create a resume using this. You don't have to do the endless editing on MS Word or on Google document. You can keep coming back to this dashboard by coming to this thing says AI URL that I've given in the description, and this resume is going to be right here. Okay, so in similar ways you can create multiple copies of your resume if you're applying for multiple roles, different kind of roles. Although I advise you to apply to one or at max a couple of adjacent roles at a time, not more than that, because that risks you stretching yourself too thin, right? But it gives you that flexibility of having these multiple resumes. And if you want to apply specifically for a specific kind of a job description, you can just scroll down and you can find this option called as job specific resumes. You can just upload your resume and job description, and it can create a resume that is specific to a job description. So you can do that as well. Once you do that, you will be able to apply using a customized resume for that role, for which you don't have to update that resume endlessly, hours and hours. You can just do that within minutes itself. So that's all in this video. I have given a link to sign up in my description. Do check it out and start creating your resume. If I've missed out anything while creating this video, do let me know in the comment sections. I'll either reply to you in the comments itself, or I'll create a different video if the topic is too big and I've already missed it out. Okay. So do that, and consider subscribing this channel if you found this useful. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best with your job search.